This is a dream come true. Oh my God.
Shimombi, so this is the house that you want. It's now your house.
Yes.
Bashimumbi.
Yeah. Mumbi, why?
Nachubala mwala ingiro tunyere.
No, Rose. Kawachileka na ingira munganda.
Munganda nshi?
Ngo ine nganda.
Bashimumbika mango ine nganda kwisa?
Kuturo.
Obe. Ya, ichiro tokuwama. Panda ini apa nachilatinika. Nimbono koko wale unishama yanda.
Hello. No mara mone ifsha kuino bwingi hapa. Imyotoka. Trolley dash. Hala Mumbi.
Mokwe.
Lesenta. Elo na mushiba. Patu lesa ala pela first kutulo. Elo mbanga wabuka ufere wakonka.
Ampera mchine?
Lesenta.
Nyamba kushitashani hapo.
Na bale mbapa, dial *384*1#. It's simple. Hello. Chawa mapo 10 kwacha.
Haukwati ni kwata 10 kwacha.
Tuwalabi kamoka 200.
Ngatoyangisha labidi dimbu madaba tutu wawina wanu. Imwe na imwe ine.
Hello naba mayo, tuwalaba posamu. Kwata sana nishunko mayoli.
It's time to live your dream. Zambia, it's your time because no dream is too big for my Zambian dream. Enter this draw so that you can stand a chance at winning shopping vouchers, cell phones, solar kits, cars, money, vacation trips, mini meal, trolley dashes, scholarships, and the grand prize of a 3-bedroomed house. That's right, a 3-bedroomed house. To enter the draw, all you have to do is dial *384*1#, and you will only be charged 10 kwacha to enter this amazing competition. What are you waiting for? It's time to live your dream. It's time to live your dream.
Watch the entire video, my lovely viewers, to get the whole thing. Without wasting much of your time, let's get right into it.
This is DJ Mutati exclusive.
Hi lovely viewers, it's me again, your one and only Mutati Mpundu. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button down below. Turn the bell icon to join the notification squad. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you lovely viewers.
He goes to talk about cyberbullying because they insult him. He's very sensitive to people who say negative things about him. Very, very sensitive. Forgetting that a public figure is a target of innuendos and other pleasantries. You have to have a thick skin. Mind you, you hang on competing and recompeting, competing and recompeting until you won. Nobody forced you to be president. In fact, I can give you a challenge. If for some reason tonight you decided, after facing the face of God, you decided to resign tonight, you will see the celebrations in this country. That's when you will understand how much pain you have caused to the nation. For the time being, you won't see it because you have brought in laws that have silenced everybody. You have refused to allow the opposition for 4 years to hold rallies, to mobilize, to recruit new membership, to market their manifestos and give an alternative government. You have come on them like a ton of bricks where the policemen are in charge. And nobody saw Nobody put a policeman on the ballot. We put you on the ballot. You put yourself on the ballot. We voted for you, but you throw us to the jaws of the police. When we want, the opposition want to campaign, when civil society wants to mobilize, permit. I don't know who said we need a permit. We need to notify your government that we are awake and we want to challenge you. We are awake and we don't agree with you. We must be frank. We are not going to be speaking while looking for who is going to arrest me. No, Mr. President. Don't turn this country into the biggest jail in a democratic country. No. So when we look at where we are a divided country by design. We are calling for a national endeavor where all men and women of diverse interests can come together and we have a discussion, a conversation. Why are we where we are? Today we have 21 hours load shedding. And this government can't talk about it. They talk about the peripheral. They talk about the dead body of ECL. They divert us. They even go and confuse young children, students at the University of Zambia, to march and support failure. Who does that? You are finding joy in your own shortcomings, and you get young girls, young boys, and you take them to State House to celebrate failure. Who are you cheating?
Yeah.
It's very sad. Thank you, Mr. Mwamba.
Indeed. Before we open the phone lines, clearly there's a crisis in the nation, economic, social, political, threats against democracy, threats against the rule of law, and we clearly stand as a country at a precipice of a perilous situation. The people of Zambia are looking up to the opposition. What do you get as a civil society leader who is participating in trying to help restore democracy? What do you get? Because the alternative is the opposition. What are your views about the opposition, and what do you think should be done? Before we open the phone lines, I'd like you to take on that question.
Your line is cracking. Your line is jumping. I can hardly hear you.
Oh, sorry, Honorable Brebna Changala. I was saying the state of the opposition is worrying. On your side, how do you think it is? Because the state of the country is worrisome. Threats against democracy, threats against the rule of law, then political and social crisis, our economy in a meltdown. The people of Zambia, through these sufferings, are looking up to their colleagues in opposition, because they're the only ones they can vote for. You don't stand on a ballot. The church does not stand on a ballot, and that is why we look up to you. We look up to the opposition to then be the alternative, be the shadow cabinet, shadow government. But what do you think is the state of the opposition? And what must they do?
First and foremost, we must admit, democratically, Zambian is going through a very difficult period, in that we are dealing with a government that is intolerant, that is abusive, that has captured everything. And it makes you, in the opposition, fight each other, and it does not create a platform where you can harmonize your ambitions, your manifestos, and your political sentiments. But I want to say this: the government is living in a comfort zone. They repeatedly say there is no opposition, so HH will have a free ride to State House. So be it. so be it. But I want to warn them. The opposition is not a registration at the Registrar of Society. The opposition is the people. Where revolutions are mounted, there are no registered political party. Where resistance comes, it begins first with chaos. It even consumes those who are refusing others to conduct themselves in an orderly manner. My advice to this administration, they will do better if they allowed free cross-pollination of ideas. Let allow people campaign, mobilize very freely. Let them go door to door. Those who want to have open rallies, let them have those rallies. It's their country after all. Now, to subject people to draconian laws and thinking that the best way to manage a country, you will regret. Because this silent majority that you have locked into a cocoon, you don't even know what they are thinking. The people who talk are better than those who are silent. That's my advice. People who talk are better than those that are silent. Look today, the battle for our democratic space is being fought in the diaspora, where your police cannot reach. What is said on air from the diaspora cannot be said at home. You mean, as a president, as a government, are you not ashamed that for the first time in history, you have people in exile? Are you not ashamed? People are running away from this beautiful country because they are scared of prison. Zambia has a justice system, which is an appellant system. If you lose a matter in the magistrate, you go to the High Court. If you lose, you go to the Court of Appeal. If you lose, you go to the final court, the Supreme Court. Today, I don't know who has changed this. I've been around for many, many years. Today, if you lose a matter in the magistrate court, you immediately start serving. Even if you appeal, you cannot be given. And this is a standard. It's not that some are getting it. You won't get bail pending appeal. So your appeal in the High Court is merely academic. Let's assume you succeed in the High Court, but you have already served. You know, these are things Mr. Hakainde Hichilema promised, and it's on camera, that when we come to power, all cases will be bailable. It's Mr. Hakainde. Nobody was forcing him to speak. He made this commitment. And one thing I can say here and now, you know, the trust levels for Mr. Hakainde Hichilema are at their lowest. Because he said too many things in the opposition just to paint his colleague Edgar Chagwalungu black. He really painted him black. Charcoal black. He was given the mantle. Now come and govern and do what you said. Completely opposite. And when you look at what is going on, you will think President Hakainde Hichilema is reading the Riot Act that was written by the Patriotic Front. Except he has improved on it. He has brought in other draconian charges which have never been there in the last 60 years. They were used in the colonial days. He went to the archives, resumed sleeping laws, and used them in a democratic society. You see, when you lead people, first you must agree that you are a servant of the people. That's why you always, from time to time, go back to seek a vote to renew your mandate. But when you start even cheating yourself to show popularity, you start First, the dais yesterday where he was addressing the students, that dais which is normally found at Freedom Statue, when there is a commemoration of African Freedom Day, was now for the first time put at the stairs of State House. So it can tell you this was a pre-arranged celebration of failure. Because Zambians are not celebrating me. I will make my own celebration with the suffering students. So you...
In fact, Honorable Brebna Changala, that matter has raised a lot of concerns. Students are known to fight for human rights. Students are known to fight for ordinary people. Students are known, to fight, for example, the crisis of the cost of living. That is a history of the University of Zambia. For the first time, we've seen the university get this record where they're being used as cadres for the UPND. Whether President Hakainde Hichilema is going to the University of Zambia to open or commissioning the hostels, or whether in this case the youths were marching after just an ordinary election at their university. The picture of university students has drastically changed to like children or tools for the ruling party. It is a matter of worry.
It is seriously worrisome, but again, it's a phase. Let's allow Mr. Hakainde Hichilema to please himself, because he likes such events where he's portrayed as a messiah. As you know, he likes saying whatever he does is always the first time. It's always for the first time. Forgetting he's the 7th president. You mean Kaunda didn't do free education? Why is it the first time? We had the best free education under UNIP. Then sometimes it's very difficult to understand what is going on. No wonder nearly every progressive thinker is in court today. Because there are many of us who can just sit while the doors of jail are wide open. We can just sit. We want Mr. Hakainde Hichilema to spend more time on the state of economy. Spend more time on the youth unemployment. Spend more valuable time on the energy sector, which is in disarray. You can't run a country 21 hours, no power. You can't. And then you are throwing figures around that the economy is growing at 6.5%. Then you are throwing statements around that Lusaka Stock Exchange is the best performing in the world. Who are you cheating? Tell this country if there is anything that is functioning and efficient so, other than the police. Tell this country if there is anything that is functioning and it will give us hope for tomorrow. Tell us. Because I am a citizen here. You are not going to cheat me that the economy is growing at 6.5% GDP. When all fundamentals of economic development have collapsed. I operate in Chinika. 80% of companies in Chinika are closed. So, where are you getting these figures? And in any case, when Mwanawasa's economy was growing at 6%, 6.2%, we used to feel it. He never used to tell us. We could feel it that this economy of Levi Patrick is functioning. When Rupia Banda was running Zambia, I'm a businessman. You could feel it that this economy is alive. The economy of Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, whether he puts in ECL and whether he puts in PF, is dead. If he's not dead, he's in comatose.
Wonderful, Honorable Brebna Changala. To our dear listeners, I would like to invite you now to make the phone. The phone line is they are called the WhatsApp line. The phone lines are open. We are hosting Honorable Brebna Changala, very strong, prolific, and vociferous civil society leader. His voice remains strong, and he supported the UPND very, very strongly. But he raised, like he said, he was among the first one to even raise the first criticism when law enforcement agencies were grouped together to be supervised by State House under that statutory instrument 1173. This was a government early on, 2-3 weeks old, and Brebna was among those that immediately raised alarms.
This is DJ Mutati exclusive.
Alright, that's all for you today, lovely viewers. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about the video you just watched in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you, lovely viewers. Once again, I go by the name of Mutati Mpundu. I love you, peace, I gotta go.